That pork smells good. It's about 20 degrees today. Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin, they're all about the same. 20 degrees. We'll just call it 20 degrees. Yep. And today is Friday, so we have to pack for farmer's market. Winter market starts this weekend. Hillary sells at winter market. And we go inside from January through March into the atrium of a shopping mall. It's unheated, so Hillary's got her fleece lined pants and heavy garb. But the trick with winter market is what to pack, because we don't pack nearly as much as summer market. We don't bring the freezers, just 3 coolers. So the item list kind of shrinks a little bit. However, there will be plenty of eggs because they've been accumulating here for a week or two while we've been off. But chicken is gone except for some that we're saving for ourselves and family and a few regular customers. But we do have a lot of stew hens. Some of them are here. We'll take some of those.
Yeah.
So out of those 2 pigs we got back, we want to pack some of the ground pork, spare ribs. There was something else.
Belly. We're going to pack
pork belly.
Pork
Yep,
belly.
fresh pork belly. Well, pork's easy enough. Let's get started with that. Pork belly, we got some really big packs. That's a nice one.
Yeah, take
Pack
that one. And ground pork.
Spare ribs. Whole rack. Ground beef, of course. I think we got a few 100 pounds of that left to sell. So from last fall's crop. Stew meat, we really focus on winter cuts, which are roast, stew meat, ground beef, bones, that sort of thing. Sells better in the winter. Chuck roast, short ribs, and some tri-tip steaks, a few. So we'll just plunk them all in here and pack them in coolers in the morning. Plus all those eggs.
What eggs?
You think you can sell them all tomorrow?
Well, I'm going to be optimistic, but I don't know.
It's pretty cold. I think it might be 20 Kelvin. I bought the world's worst thesaurus yesterday. It's true, I did. Not only was it terrible, it was terrible. Ah, boy. I don't know. Glow plug number 2. In these old D282s, even on a 90-degree day. The old timers would say to hold on the glow plugs till the smoke clears. But you can't do that with an alternator on the tractor. You'll burn out the glow plugs in a split second as the alternator brings the operating voltage up to 14.5 or so. And with modern glow plugs, I only got to hold these for 10 or 12 seconds per kind of go at it, whereas the old ones you had to hold for 60 seconds. A lot nicer. Just part of keeping them reliable operating in the cold, I got to change the fuel filters on this. Lefty-loosey. Got to drain the filter canisters first for any water that's collected in there before we remove the old filters. So there's plugs at the bottom of each can. Ooh, yeah, definitely time for a change. That one's got crud in the bottom. And we got 2 filters in line here. Drain the secondary filter. That one's clear as it should be for a final filter. Drop the oil and change that too. There is a reason I picked such a cold day to work on tractor. It's because I got a job to do with it and I didn't get to do maintenance earlier in the year. I was too busy. No big deal. These fuel filters have drained, so we can go ahead and pull them out. That's the secondary or final filter. And this is the primary filter. She certainly needed a change. Look at all the crud down there. Mostly, I think, rust flakes from the fuel tank. The final's nice and clean. That is really crusty. Carb cleaner. Wash it down the hole. What happens is, this is a low point in the system. The fuel comes in from the tank here. Any water separates out down there. That's my water trap. And then fuel filtered comes up through the top here and down through the bottom and then into the next filter to do the same thing. New fuel filters, Napa 3080s. They used to run a primary and secondary separate, fine and coarse filter, but now you just run the same filter on both sides. You got to take the spring off, the old one. New gasket. Whoops, the vent's got to go up. Primary filter. I had to make a new gasket for this top bolt because, of course, the filter kit didn't come with one. Yeah. Pretty poor looking homemade gasket. I'll have to get a copper crush washer next time I'm out. 1/2 inch. Turn the fuel back on and bleed the air out through these bleeder screws on top of the filters. I can hear it. There's a hole in the side of the bolt there that lets the air come out, and now the fuel's filling it up. Might as well open the second one too. There we go. Tractor loaders make maintenance a little more difficult. Seems like the loader's in the way of everything. Oil filter. Dig out the old filter gasket. New gasket. New filter. You got to make sure the bottom seats on the gasket I put in. This oil's not flowing very fast today. It's taking a while to fill it up. Takes 8 or 9 quarts, I think. You gotta use a new sealing washer, or the air cleaner's worthless. Yep. Let's see how the meat is doing. Oh, that looks nice. This is pork belly off the 2 pigs that were in the pasture that went to butcher a few weeks ago. Pork belly is really versatile and forgiving. I put it in at about 6:30 this morning with a snake of charcoal and hickory wood, and I'll just let it smoke here all day without touching it. Looks like I might have to add something to my snake. I have to burn the grill more wide open because it's so cold out. But at the end of the day, we'll slice it up and make pork belly sandwiches out of it. With coleslaw, of course. That is good. I won't wrap it or anything for that use. really getting nice. Sometimes I'll cube it up after it cooks for a while and make burn ends out of it. Those are good too, but for sandwiches, we'll just slice it. Hey ladies, I'm gonna have to kick you gals out for a while. Let's go. Out you go, guys. You can go hang out here for a while. Down a little bit. Whoa! Almost got you the foot.
Well, I don't think we could have that.
Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Your new quarters are ready. They don't seem to be too interested in coming in right now. Aren't you hungry? Hey, Fuzzy. They drained that whole tank of water since this morning. That's what happens when I give them hay. The more of this stuff they eat, the more they drink. And they made a good dent in it today. Right, Patty? You don't have much to say. You gals came in. You look a lot shorter. A couple feet shorter since this morning. Quit fighting and go and eat. Here. You want to sit with me and wait for the water to fill? Watch the heifers fight. The day's work is done. It's time for the rewards of our labor, the pork belly. Well, it's not time yet, but I think it's time to take it off. It's been on here for about 9 hours, and you can see my snake burned all the way around, and it's at the very end. So I'm going to pull it off here. If it'll stay together, just barely. Cook gets the sample, right? It's crunchy. Ooh. I'm going to cover this up and I'll put it in the oven on warm into the house until dinner time. Wow, that smells good. Well, you know, I'm having some troubles here. Maybe instead of slice, it's just pull. This stuff is pretty good. Hillary's homemade coleslaw. We have to taste test these before the kids come in and get theirs.
Oh wow, that's good. I'm going to taste test it again.
My cheeks are all warm from working outside all day. It was not a bad day to get out and get stuff done.
Sure
Not compared to the way the weather's going to be next week. They're forecasting a lot of snow. I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to eat this before it gets cold. We'll see you next time.
Another taste test. That's really good.
Maybe we shouldn't tell the kids. They can have tuna fish tonight.
They can have tuna.
Okay.